Hello, Renegade. It's Harmony Major, Trauma Transcendence Leader for Entrepreneurs. And in this video, I'm talking about the neuroscience of trauma, the brain's memory center, the hippocampus, and why it's important to business. We're going to cover what it is and how it works, how the hippocampus affects our ability to function in life and in business, and then I'll leave you with a couple of important takeaways. Again, I'm Harmony. I help audacious entrepreneurs to finally transcend childhood trauma and disable fear so that you can run a better business on purpose. So, what is the hippocampus or the memory center? Well, the primary job of the memory center is to archive our memories and allow us to consciously access them later. So, basically, the hippocampus or the memory center is time and date stamping our memories for us so that we are able to differentiate between past occurrences and events and the present moment. It's important to note too that the brain areas that I'm discussing in this little series actually all work together. So for example, in a situation, the amygdala oftentimes, and again, the amygdala is the fear center of the brain. Check the link in the description box if you missed that video. But the amygdala, the fear center, will consult your memory center and say, well, hey, Hippo, has this situation, this person, or this stimulus ever proven to be dangerous in the past? Has it presented a threat in the past? And what can happen is that the hippocampus can provide a wrong response. So how this works is, let's talk about how the hippocampus affects our ability to function in life and in business. So under times of intense stress, the hippocampus is underactivated. If this goes on for a long period of time, the hippocampus, your memory center, can actually shrink in volume. You can lose cells from your memory center, your hippocampus. Of course, obviously, this can result in memory challenges. It can also result in you not being able to remember when something happened, but it can also result in higher anxiety, more fear in safe situations because the brain can't differentiate between something that happened before and something perfectly safe that's happening now. Important takeaways here on the memory center are that, number one, the trauma-affected brain has an underactive hippocampus. This can lead to high levels of anxiety and fear and feeling unsafe or anxious or afraid in perfectly safe situations. The second takeaway, though, that you'll be pleased to note is that this is reversible. You can rebuild your hippocampus. You can restore, increase the volume of your memory center. So your goal in your healing work as an entrepreneur affected by trauma, one primary goal should be to increase the activation of your hippocampus. And again, please subscribe to my channel for the coming series on how to restore that brain balance and do things like increase the volume of the hippocampus so that you can run a better business by disabling fear and finally overcoming childhood trauma. If this was useful, please leave a like. If you have a question, please leave me a comment or feedback. I love to hear from you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.